It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another one. We're back to talk about Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. In this video, I'm going to try to explain the story revolving around Dwight and Althea and their mission, and also the story behind how Dwight and Sherry are going to reunite. So we're going to take a look at everything that was in the teasers, trailers, and pictures that they released, and try to piece together the pieces of the puzzle and try to figure out how all of this could come about. Now, there's still a little bit of a gap in terms of my predictions or my explanation, and that's because obviously they haven't put everything out there. They still want a little bit of mystery left. But I think at this point we know enough to kind of put together the pieces of the puzzle a little bit. So let's start from Dwight and Althea. I think at some point in Season 6, probably not the premiere, but sometime in the first half, we're going to start the story when it comes to Dwight and Althea with them being on a mission. We don't know what that is, but it could be as simple as them scavenging or them trying to figure out how they can get to the other survivors to get them out and save them from Virginia's group. But whatever the case is, we know that there's going to be a story in which they're going to be going into this underground tunnel. There's tons of pictures and tons of shots in the teasers that point towards this. So Dwight and Althea are going to be in this tunnel. They're going to be searching around. And I think during that time, that's when we're going to get the reunion. I think Dwight and Althea are going to find Sherry in the underground tunnels. She's not going to be by herself, but I think that she's going to be by herself when they find her. And then that's when the reunion is going to happen between Dwight and Sherry. Now, after that, they're going to leave the tunnels. And this leads to the pictures that they released where we had Althea in the opening of the underground tunnel, and also the picture where we actually saw Dwight and Sherry together near the same area. And it also connects to the picture where we had one of the masked group members pointing their gun to Althea's head. I think once they're trying to leave the area, that's where the masked group, who Sherry was probably with, show up, wanting Sherry back. And I think that leads to this scene where we have one of the masked group members pointing a gun at Althea's head. And I think who they're looking at is Dwight and Sherry, and maybe other masked group members. I think at this point, Sherry is trying to get the masked group not to kill them or anything, trying to get them to understand that Dwight and Sherry know each other and all of that. But obviously, the masked group doesn't care about that. They have a different mission. So they want Sherry back because she was with them. She was one of their group members. Then I think what's going to happen is Sherry, Dwight, and Althea are going to actually kill all of the masked group members. There's probably going to be at least 2 of them there, plus Sherry. And that leads me to my next bit of discussion. I think once they kill them, they're going to take their masks. So Dwight is going to take a mask, Althea is going to take a mask, and Sherry is going to have her own mask because I think she's going to be with them. So then what's going to happen is I think they're just going to leave. They're going to jump on the horses that the masked group brought, and they're going to ride off. And that leads to the next bit of story that I think we're going to see. I think they are going to see Althea's truck. And I think it's going to be Althea's idea to get her SWAT truck back. That connects to this shot right here where we have 3 people on horseback riding after Althea's SWAT truck. So this picture right here, I think the person in the front is Dwight. The vest is a dead giveaway. I think that's Dwight's vest. Behind him, I think that's Sherry. And if you take a look at the picture where we have Dwight and Sherry together, what Sherry is wearing underneath her main jacket matches what she's wearing on the horse. And I think the last person in this picture is Althea. What she's wearing definitely matches what Althea is wearing. And also, if you take a look at what she looks like her body figure, that matches Althea. The big question is, who is in the truck? I think the person inside the truck is Virginia's people. How did I come up with that idea? In some of the other pictures that they released, we actually see Virginia and her people with Althea's SWAT truck. At the end of last season, when Virginia and her people took everyone in, imprisoned them, they actually took the SWAT truck with them. It seems like whoever is in the SWAT truck is not trying to kill them. They're just shooting around them to slow them down so that they could get away. If they wanted to kill them, I think that they could easily kill them because they don't have any weapons and they have like a machine gun inside the SWAT truck. So it's extremely easy for them just to kill them, but they don't want to kill them. This is where the gap in my prediction is. I don't know why they wouldn't just want to kill them. Let's backtrack a little bit more. Why would Dwight, Sherry, and Althea put the masks on? I think that's because they don't want Virginia and her people to know who they are. They have seen them before, at least they've seen Dwight and Althea before. So they would know that they're connected to Alicia, Morgan, and the others, and maybe they would do something to them if they found out that they're after them or something like that. So that kind of explains that bit of story. But going back to what I said earlier, why wouldn't they just shoot them? The only thing that I can think of is that the masked group and Virginia's group are also working together. Why would they start shooting at them in the first place? So that's still kind of up in the air. I can't put my finger on how that's going to come together exactly. But then we get to this picture right here, where someone on horseback with a mask on is jumping on the SWAT truck. That's actually Dwight. Take a look at what this person is wearing. That matches exactly what Dwight was wearing in the picture where we have Dwight and Sherry together. I think that he's going to be successful. I think they're going to stop the truck. But I think that they're just going to be captured by Virginia's people. First of all, I don't think Virginia is going to be in the truck, but I think that they're going to be captured. And they're going to be taken back to one of Virginia's camps. I don't think all of them are going to be captured. I think only Dwight and Sherry are going to be captured. And I think Althea is going to be able to run away. That becomes important in the next part of the story. So I think once Dwight and Sherry are captured, they're going to be taken back to one of Virginia's communities. And then this connects to the next few shots that was in the trailers, where we have Sherry and Dwight in what appears to be the exact same room. At one point, we actually see Dwight approaching a window, lifting the curtain, and seeing one of the masked group members on the other side. Now, what could be happening here is either one of the masked group members coming back, trying to find Sherry and getting her back, or it's actually Althea coming to save them. It could work both ways. And that's where my prediction ends. That's all I got. Now, I know some of what I said may be me reaching a little bit, and the prediction is not as smooth as it could be, but that's the best I got, given everything we know so far. But I am interested to know everyone's thoughts and opinions about this. How much of my theory do you agree with, and how much of it do you think I'm getting wrong? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.